Yeah, this is the comedy condom, guys. We don't want to get comedy STDs, you know, or comedy pregnant. That'd be even worse. How's everybody doing tonight? Do you know how okay, great. Okay, do you know how I know 2020? You know I know 2020 is terrible? Today is 9/11 and nobody gives a shit. You know how they say never forget? I think we forgot. Man, this pandemic, man. I'm trying to date women during this pandemic. It's kind of tough because, you know, there's a pandemic going on. They're all at home. It had been so long since I had touched another person. I booked a flight just for the TSA pat down. I had a girl over for the first time in a while recently. I didn't wear a mask, but I fucked that joke up, sorry. I didn't wear a condom, but I did make her wear a mask. And I've been social distancing from her ever since. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna do a little crowd work. Can you guys give me a round of applause if you have a penis? Can I get all the penis havers to give me a round of applause? Cool. So, thank you guys for having both hands available for that clap. Okay, I want to do a little survey of those of you who applauded. How many of you recently have sent an unsolicited dick pic to somebody? Nobody willing to admit it? Okay, I think you're fucking lying. You know why? Do you know why? Women, or those, you know, whatever. Who has received an unsolicited dick pic recently? Okay. That means one of two things is true. Either one, all of you guys are lying, or two, one guy is sending all of these dick pics himself, and frankly, I'd like some help. It's getting a little exhausting. Okay. Thanks, I see you too. So do you guys ever think about being a serial killer? Like what you would do if you were a serial killer? I have to be careful about these kind of jokes. I already look like Ted Bundy. Okay, so if I was a serial killer, this is gonna feed into the Ted Bundy shit. I would only kill women. Here's why, okay? So, hang on, okay? This is gonna be funny at the end, okay? So, I would only kill women because killing men sounds kinda gay. Think about it, you're taking another dude's breath away. Yeah, that's kinda gay, okay. It wasn't as funny at the end as I thought it would be, but that's okay. We had some laughs on the way up, and that's what counts. Okay, so speaking of that, I got pulled over for kidnapping recently. Relax. So I'm going down Las Vegas Boulevard. This is before the pandemic, and my friend's in the passenger seat, and there's a cop behind us. And she thinks it would be hilarious to flag down the cop as if she's being kidnapped. I didn't think it was as funny. I didn't see her do the flagging down of the police officer, so I get pulled over for what I think is no reason other than driving fast, you know, right? So I pull over, the cop goes up to her on the passenger side of the car, pulls her out of the car, talks to her for a little bit. She doesn't warn me that she's played this prank on me before. She's just going with it, right? Then the cop pulls me out, and I realize something. I have weed in my pocket. All right? Yeah, all right. So the cop pulls me out. He's like, did you kidnap this young lady? Okay, first of all, if I did, why would I say yes? What does he think he's gonna get out of that? Either way, I'm saying no. So I said, no, officer, I didn't kidnap this young lady. He's like, all right, I'll believe you. Do you smoke marijuana? No. He's like, all right, you're free to go. And then he just lets me go. This being white shit comes in fucking handy. You guys should try it. Man, oh man. I had elephant in the room. Okay, so, dude, it's really easy. I got a parking ticket once. I go to the judge, and then guys, he's just like, you're good, man, don't worry about it. I'm sure you've got a lacrosse game to get to, and I did have a lacrosse game to get to, so I rode off on a Segway. So, when I was in second grade, my art teacher, you know how like schools have like the teachers who do like the specific subjects, right? My art teacher in second grade was murdered by her ex-husband, right? Ooh, yeah, ooh. So the next morning, they gather all the kids in the school up, and they're like, hey, your art teacher got fucking murdered by her ex-husband. And we all look at each other, and we're like, you know what? She's kind of a bitch anyway. And I'm not saying that I wanted her to get murdered, but I am saying if one of my teachers had to get murdered, I'm glad it was her. Alright guys, we're moving right along. So I used to work at Walmart, and working at Walmart is a great place if you like being poor and not having healthcare. It's a great place if you like calling the ambulance once a shift because someone OD'd in the parking lot. And it's a great job if you love being yelled at by middle-aged white women. That's how I grew up, and I continue that tradition. So we had a slogan at Walmart, and it was like, if someone was within 10 feet of you, you had to go help them out. And I thought, Walmart's an evil corporation. We should have a customer service style that matches that evilness. So I thought we should change it to, if someone's within 10 feet of you, you can fucking spit on them. And if they don't like that, you can say, where else are you gonna shop, little bitch? That would be a great slogan for Walmart. Where else are you going to shop, little bitch? Walmart's current slogan is save money, live better. I think it should be save money, live noticeably worse. All right. Guess we got some Walmart shoppers in here. A little sensitive. Man, oh man, so this one time I thought I got a girl pregnant, right? So, I got some Plan B at the Walmart pharmacy. Luckily, I had my Walmart employee discount card, because that shit's fucking expensive. It's like $60 to not have a kid these days. Now, if you're buying emergency birth control with a Walmart employee discount card, they should just give it to you for free. Because if I had a kid, it would be all of your problem. Because I don't pay taxes, and you do. Alright, what do we want to talk about next? I got some more jokes about how I kill people. They're jokes. Okay, so here's one of them. Alright, when I tell people I guest starred in a TV show, they think that's pretty cool. It's less cool when they find out it was To Catch a Predator. Man. What do I want to talk about next? I got this joke about jerking off whales you guys might like. Okay, so, you guys ever see this movie Blackfish? Right? It's a movie about how the atrocities committed at SeaWorld against the whales. But there's a scene where they just give a whale a hand job. It's like 5 minutes long. Whale dick center frame. They're jerking off a whale. And they're going to town on this guy, right? Now, they weren't just doing it for fun, they were doing it for the breeding program, right? But after the movie Blackfish came out, SeaWorld was forced to retire its breeding program, right? So that had to be a meeting. Like, that was someone's job to jerk off the whales, and now he's got to get told why he's being fired. So they gather them all, the SeaWorld employees in the room, and they're like, all right, I'm sure you guys have heard the news. We can't jerk off the whales anymore, all right? Does anybody have any suggestions as to what we could be doing with this time? Because I don't want anyone to lose their jobs. And then they call him Bill in the back. Bill's like, all right, call me a creature of habit, but I have jerked off a whale every morning for the past goddamn 27 years. And I have no intention of stopping now. And they're like, Bill, that's actually part of the problem. HR actually wants to talk to you. So he goes down to HR, and they're like, all right, Bill, we know it was your job to jerk off the whales, but you didn't have to be naked while you did it. And he's like, but the whales got to be. You know how I know working at SeaWorld is better than working at Walmart? So when we jerked off the whales at Walmart, we had to wear clothes every time. Not a good time. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move on from that. How long am I up here? Am I good to leave? Oh yeah, you guys can find me. I walk out of my house pretty often. I'm on the streets most of the time. At Parker Tell Joke on the Instagram if you want to find me that way. Goodbye.